Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about my November reading plans and the fact that I am not putting a TBR together. I have decided for the month of November and most likely December as well that I am not going to be doing any TBRs for them. I realized last month that I read none, maybe 2 of the books from my TBR out of like the 20 or something I had given myself, because I was like, if I give myself a bunch of books, like I'll have no problem being able to mood read. Oh, that was a lie. That was a lie. I didn't want to mood read any of those books, and I think I overwhelmed myself with boxing myself into all of these different books. So I'm actually going to not utilize any kind of specific TBR. What I do want to do is I want to focus on my ARCs and reader copies, like complimentary reader copies that authors have sent me, because I have an extremely large backlog and I'm not happy about that. It's about 60 books, and it's half NetGalley from big publishers, and then the other half is from self-published authors. And a lot of them, after going over them and everything, I realized a lot of them are actually complimentary copies that were given to me after the books had come out. So they're not technically an ARC, but it's kind of where I categorize them since the author had given it to me. The great thing is that all of these authors that have given me books, they have always ended, the conversation with read it when you can. I have never been harassed by any authors to get a review up, which I am extremely grateful for. And I want to continue having like a good relationship with self-published authors and getting reviews up in a much more timely manner. But I am grateful that there is a large selection of self-published authors that are very understanding that real life exists. So what I would like to do is I would like to focus on the most recent review copies that I have been given. There were a few books from authors that were given to me like release week, or possibly like a few weeks beforehand. So I do want to prioritize those ones, and then from there kind of work through any kind of backlog I have. I was recently approved for 3 books for 2024 through NetGalley from publishers. I want to try and hold off on those, even though I've already started one because I'm really interested in it, but it's a novella, so it shouldn't take too long. At this point in time, since filming this video, I have read one of these ARCs so far and reviewed it, but that is the goal for November. Is I just want to kind of relax and step back from trying to control my reading so much, because I feel like it has hindered my reading enjoyment for majority of the year in general. I was supposed to focus on reading a lot of the books that I own this year. That did not happen. That did not happen. I have since also talked with my daughter about the absolutely unhinged reading goal that she gave me, that I was like, I could totally do that. She was like, you can read 287 books because back in 2020 you read 245. And I was like, oh, well, I also wasn't working but still had a form of income. So now I'm not working and don't have a form of income and things are tough. So definitely like situation differences definitely take part in that and everything. So, and then putting all these restraints on myself of what I can and what I can't read, and when and where and how and why, like it's really put a damper on my enjoyment for reading altogether. There's been a couple other things that have dampered my reading experience this year, but I'm not going to talk about those. But overall, I just kind of want to let myself relax for these next 2 months, especially considering these next 2 months are actually very busy for me. In November, it is my sister's birthday, and then we have Thanksgiving. And then in December, it's my birthday, and then we have Christmas and New Year's. And then the struggle of trying to find a job is eating at me. And then I'm currently fighting with my landlord to replace 2 broken appliances in my kitchen. So there's just a lot going on, and I was like, I can't restrain myself. So I'm just gonna open myself up to just kind of read what I want, but I want to prioritize ARC books but I'm not going to select which ones I'm going to prioritize. That's the shelf that I would be working from. So that's what's going to be happening. That's why you guys aren't going to get a TBR video. You're also not going to get one in December either. So this pretty much covers November and December's reading outlooks. So yeah, hopefully you guys can look forward to that. I don't know if I'm going to have video reviews for all of the arcs that I read and everything, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just trying to keep it all open. So yeah. Like, subscribe, comment, all of those great things, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.